And we're back with another episode of Textually Active this week. And this week we talking about parents apologizing to their children.
Do you think it's necessary for your parent to apologize for the things that they did to you when you was a child, or is it okay just to let it go?
Right now I'm at the age where, like Drake said, I need acknowledgement.
I'm gonna need a little explanation to go with that acknowledgement, though.
And this hurt me more than it hurts you is not an apology.
All right, so let's get into it right here, right now on Textually Active. Hey, so I see all of y'all sharing y'all products, y'all businesses on your Instagram stories, on Facebook. Why not take out an ad on your favorite podcast and get more listens and more eyes on your product? Textually Active is now offering ads to businesses. All you have to do is send us an email and we'll get back to you about how you can get your ad right here on Textually Active. Send us an email right now at textuallyactivepod@gmail.com. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Textually Active.
Textually Active.
This is your weekly dose of navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rezz, and I got Meezy with me.
Yo.
EA on the board. Got me fucked up. And we are back. This week, how y'all feeling? Got me fucked up.
I'm cool. I'm good. Timeline just crazy out here, bro. It's just, people getting their shit off.
Yeah.
Any way they can.
People acting like it's the end of the world.
Like they getting their
I've never seen people behave in this fashion.
The social media shit got niggas fucked up. I just seen a nigga try to play that diamond tester prank on the woos. They almost beat his ass.
Oh, beat the black off him, huh?
It was white.
Beat the white off him.
He might have been a spicy white, but he was not black.
Bust him down to the bone, to the white meat.
Yeah, bro. That nigga said, what's wrong with this? Who is your jeweler? This ain't it. And that nigga replied, my jeweler, your mama. Stop fucking playing with me.
Oh.
They almost beat the brakes off
yeah.
This prank shit not worth it.
You gotta be careful out here. I don't know where you come off trying to prank somebody, but a lot of the times when people are walking around, and it's me, I have a friendly face. People talk to me all the time, but everybody don't be with the play shit.
Never.
That's a mess.
Never.
But it seems like people are really doing anything for clout these days.
This TikTok shit is nuts. TikTok having an effect on our society the same way Steph Curry had that effect on basketball.
Yeah.
Like this nigga came in the league, shoot threes. Now everybody want to shoot threes.
No, I don't even think it's TikTok. I think it's the drug of going viral. People want to go viral so bad.
They start telling they take their L's on the timeline. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the niggas be telling us shit we didn't even need to know that it happened.
Just to go viral.
Like this girl was on the timeline last week crying that her and her boyfriend went to Jamaica. He got COVID, and she came back to the States without him.
Dang.
So he broke up with her.
Him?
What are you supposed to do?
Wait with him.
Just so I can get COVID? Now, we both got to stay here for an additional 10 days?
Dang. I
feel like I want to unpack this.
Like now she on the timeline crying because she want her nigga back, but I kind of feel where it come from. But I also
broke up with her?
Yeah.
So, all right. So, whose side are you on? Do you think that she should have left or she should have stayed?
I am laughing that she is now crying wanting her nigga back.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I'm on the side of I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Like I'm not finna risk getting COVID and staying here with you. And I'm pretty sure that extra 10 days, that extra 5 to 10 days in Jamaica was not in this budget.
And it was not free.
It's not in this budget.
I know you're still not staying at in the grill. What's it called?
You're not staying at the resort anymore.
Sandals.
Sandals is good.
What's the other joint, like the little naked one that everybody be saying?
I don't know much about Jamaica.
I don't know.
Crazy. Shout out to my Jamaican friends.
Yeah, the one where they be naked. We're gonna call it that one.
Yeah.
That joint.
But yeah, I'm on the side of going home too.
Yeah.
And figuring it out later.
You're such a liar.
It's like I'll be right with him. I'm gonna get it too, so we can stay together.
The thing is, if she if she got it and then I didn't get it, she was like, "There's no way you don't got it."
Facts.
She would
not leaving me.
Yeah, she
was showing a text and the shit. Like the nigga was like, you supposed to be with me. Like I understand if you was some girl that I flew out and you left, but we been together 3 years. Like I was like,
and she just
I don't know.
He making valid points here,
but my thing is, I would be okay if Rezz left.
Like
I mean, it does depend. Nah, I don't know, because it's like, you know, COVID. You don't know how someone's gonna react to COVID. You don't know how bad it's gonna get.
You don't know if they're gonna pass or not, and you just dip. It is kind of messed up. Yeah, she deserved to be alone, but you don't just go sharing your hardships on the internet like that.
You shouldn't tell us that.
I feel like the streets need to let us know. I think we need to take this to the comments and see what they got to say.
Like,
to the timeline.
This is crazy.
This is a wild. Like, if that was me, nobody would have never known that I left my girl in Jamaica. I'm not telling. I just came home. I'm single. Like, we had some shit happen in Jamaica. I'm single now. Nobody's got to know that story. I'm down with that story.
No, leave it alone.
Yeah. I mean, so she told everybody that he broke up with her because she left,
and now she crying for him back.
She want him back.
Oh, yeah, she bugging.
He ain't coming back. His mama not going to accept you back either.
You left her baby over there to die.
That's the wild part, because you know his mom was like, nah, you need to leave that hoe.
Yeah, his mom was like, yeah, you need to let her go.
Like you gotta. This 3 years too. You gotta try to round up all your old hoes again. That's a lot of work she put on him.
Mm-hmm. Well, since we already talking about the timeline, let's go ahead and get into the trending topics for the week. Get to the text thread.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom,
it's the text thread, baby.
Man, so this week it wasn't really much going on, but it was enough to talk about. I had some time on, I think it was Wednesday, to listen to Sleepy Joe. Wednesday. Sleepy Joe made a State of the Union address, and
Sleepy Joe.
He took some time to talk to us, and he was very energized, or as energized as a person will be who's on their last couple of breaths.
You need to leave that man alone.
Sleepy Joe don't got much time left, and you could see it in his eyes. He was tired.
It's fine.
There.
That might be considered a threat.
CIA fan show.
Allegedly. House. Sleepy Joe was up there talking about infrastructure. He wants to build new roads. He wants it to be all funded by Americans. Sleepy Joe is going after the people who did the PPP loans, and he even hired somebody to do that. He's fighting back. He's on the side of Ukraine, and he's he basically said everything but what we wanted to hear. What's going on?
All this smell like broke behavior.
Right.
All this smell like a broke society.
And what I wanted to hear was, we're wrong for charging people as much as we do to go to college. So we are going to, do what we need to do to make sure Americans don't have to struggle to pay back the money that we charge y'all to go to school.
I wanted to talk about, we about to get in this world war, and we're going to get the oil. These gas prices is extremely too high. I don't even care if it's not oil.
For gas is
it might even be oil in Russia. But we're going over there to get back some Grey Goose.
Nah, there is.
Some Belvedere or something.
Bruh, I saw.
We bringing something back.
We need to take something from it.
Right.
I saw the TikTok.
Nigga, ain't they using the cornstarch and vodka to fuel cars for energy supply? We need something.
They're one of the leaders in oil production now.
Hey, we need something.
He damn sure ain't talking about.
He ain't talking about that.
Prices.
He ain't talking about legalizing this weed. We need to get this pack.
He ain't talking about the pack.
He did talk about gas prices.
Oh, he did.
He just told us it was gonna go up.
And then he said that they were gonna release 60 million drums of oil and not from our reserves, so to try to fight the price.
Hey, you want to know what I'm trying to figure out?
What?
He doing all this to get money from us to do all this other shit. But why the fuck does Ukraine have a $62 billion relief fund? Y'all been holding this, waiting for the day Russia upped the poll on these niggas, and y'all like, nah, I got y'all bread, but I got y'all bread now.
Right.
Like, nah, y'all should have been dipping in that.
I just think,
feed the street.
Something else I wanted to hear from him.
We don't feed the streets.
That's how I said it in my head.
Was like, he said he did talk about raising minimum wage to $15 an hour.
For what, bro?
Everybody needs to make $15.
Apartment, 1 bedroom's going for $1,500. What am I doing with $15 an hour?
No, I saw it. He needed to be talking to the landlords. I saw that TikTok that was out this week. Talk to the landlords, Joe. What's going on with the landlords? Why is the rent going up, but the space is still the same, Joe? Like, what's going on?
I need a couple extra rooms on this apartment for that.
Right.
Hey, these niggas in my apartment complex, I'm gonna air their ass out. I ain't gonna say specifics, but these niggas have been charging us a gate fee because we live in a community gate. That gate don't even work.
Dang.
Yeah, the community, that gate don't even work.
Okay, stay open.
Stay open. Nigga got popped over there in our neighborhood. I figured it probably wouldn't have happened if the gate would have been closed.
Yeah. Did he die?
Oh, I don't think so, but
He just got shot.
I mean,
Dang.
niggas get shot every day, B.
Well, not you don't want that happening in your neighborhood.
I'm outside. He wasn't aiming at me.
All right.
Shit.
You got it safe over there.
They ain't spend a block for me.
Yikes.
Nigga, I don't be outside like that.
But Joe said a lot. I feel like I'm at the age where I'm watching the State of the Union to see what's going on. And I did get an overall picture of what he wants. I think overall he was trying to bring everybody back together because the last presidency had everybody scattered. And for the most part, I do see people coming together. He said that them COVID tests is coming back. So if you all need to order some more, you can.
Nigga.
Especially since the mask mandate is up.
Fuck that shit.
We're not wearing masks no more.
We outside.
Get your COVID test.
We
So
outside.
when you going outside, you know when you get sick if it's COVID.
You know who ain't
or
spoke?
if it's allergies too.
What the fuck is Kamala, bro? Hey, sis. Fuck out. She ain't even speak on J-Day. Where the fuck is Kamala, bro?
She ain't saying nothing.
Where is she at?
I hope she working.
She was short sitting. She was sitting right there.
She got her head down working.
Ain't said nothing.
She might be the one writing the speeches.
Okay, I can see that.
She might be the one putting it on paper. Like, this is what we're going to do.
So we need to be mad at her. So we really need to be mad at her.
Maybe.
Hey,
maybe.
Hey, how many more? He got about what? He got 3 years left of this shit. That's crazy.
No.
I think he's really going to try to
Two.
make some change.
Oh, because 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24.
Yeah, he's really going to try to make some changes. He said that he's going to start taxing the rich, that whole thing.
Him? He gonna tax himself? This nigga been having money for a long time.
Middle class shouldn't have to go after taxes. I did see a TikTok, we might be going to war. The National Guard, they was feeding them crab legs and fried chicken. Somebody was like, you know what that mean? Boosting the morale because y'all niggas about to go to war. So,
yeah. You know what a really
National Guard doesn't go.
Not national. It was an army, I think.
You know what they should have sent them? Just gave everybody.
One of the guys, the Marine. I don't want to misname them.
Niggas should have just passed out Hellcats and Trackhawks. Niggas really knew what the deal was.
Yeah, just if you really want to boost the morale,
Hellcats
give them
and
some new
Trackhawks.
cars.
Yeah.
Give them the uniform cars so they know what's up.
Give them the cars that they joined us for.
Mm-hmm.
So it can at least be worth it.
With the tents.
But
You gotta see me in it.
on another note, what else is going on the text thread? What else we got?
Apparently, Delicious say this man is not for her no more. He is
Raymond?
not for her.
What happened?
Apparently, stories coming out. She want to get away from this nigga. This nigga is all the toxic timeline trigger words that they say about men.
Cheater, a liar, deceiver, heartbreaker, and she's taking the house, the car, the keys, and the dog. She wants it all. He said it looks like he filed for divorce from her.
Shoulda.
This wouldn't have never happened if she would have just stuck with Flavor Flav. She did all that work.
That's nuts.
Literally and figuratively, to herself and everything else. She could have just stayed with Flav.
The nuts shit about this is how that's the documentary I want to see. Like how that show did what 4 or 5 seasons.
Yes.
And it's only about a handful of them girls still relevant.
Yeah.
Bro, like
There's a lot of girls.
There's a lot of girls, and
I can only think of 3.
off the top.
Yeah, off the top of my head. No, 4. I got 4.
Who?
I got New York. I got Delicious. Is it Boots? No. Which one is the one?
Bucky.
Bucky. And then
You was about to wild out. I know what you was about to say, but it's crazy.
with the light skin one. That's with Shaq.
That
was
She used to be Who's. Hey,
Yeah.
we don't give her credit. But I was watching Tubi last week. Shout out to all my niggas watching Tubi. First Lady starring Hoops. They got a trilogy of them bad boys. All fire. All fire, bro. If you need a lovely hood classic, First Lady is the one. And To Be Free. Last week we talked about subscriptions. To Be Free.
Yeah, we talked about cutting off some of them subscriptions.
If you watch Fox, they gonna beat you in the head because I think Fox own it. But To Be Free, and they got all the good shit.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to Delicious with her divorce.
Yeah,
with her ding ding divorce.
Yeah, that mean that money running dry. That little settlement.
Dang, that was quick.
Yeah,
that was quick.
I mean, have you seen her? She spent most of that money on plastic surgery.
Yeah, she looks completely different every time I see her. It's very interesting.
She used to be this tall thing with the keloids on her shoulder from her accident. You remember that?
Gone.
Gone.
Big old lips.
Gone.
Big nose, everything.
She look like Delicioso.
She look like somebody different. What's going on with Hertz? I heard that some people are getting locked up behind rental cars. Apparently,
the story is out there that if you rented a rental car from Hertz, you probably need to call your local courthouse to see if there is a warrant for your arrest out here. Because apparently Hertz has been over the last couple of years filing complaints and stolen cars reports for people, even if you brought the car back.
What in the world?
This is nuts, bro. This is some shit we've never seen before.
Just for fun, for leisure, let me just say that the car is stolen. Put a police report in, even though the car isn't stolen, and have people locked up.
Just because you called and cussed out the lady at the desk.
Right.
Because they tried to charge you that little insurance you told them no to.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've rented a car from Hertz before.
I don't think I have either. I ain't never been.
I think I did once, so I'm like...
Look at him scared.
I'm kind of...
Little nervous.
But were you rude to the people there?
No. I mean,
because that's what it sounds like it turns into.
Oh, that car was stolen when you got it. If you got it from Philly. They stole a car and used it as Hertz.
Yeah. But
yeah, that shit is nuts, bro. Because imagine, like, knowing that you got a car from Hertz, because you don't know you got a warrant until they get your ass. And they say in the article I read that this lady was about to get a job at the police station. She was about to be a dispatcher.
Aww.
First day, you know what I'm saying? She walking in there, she brought her grandkids with her to, celebrate her a little bit. See grandma on her first day. All them kids see was grandma get put in the locks. But them cuffs, they done lock grandma up.
Not grandma get locked up over a car that she ain't steal.
Come on, fam. That's crazy.
Dang. Grandma gotta watch her mouth sometimes when she's talking to people.
Hey, nah.
That's what that is.
Hey, they deserve it. They deserve that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Fams told... One day I ain't gonna put their business in the street, but one of them airport car rentals, I got one day. When I got there, them niggas said, nah, we can't rent it to you because... you specifically got to have a credit card. And I said, I already paid for this car. And they was like, well, we just can't give you the car. So what I did was call my shooter, a good black woman, get all that shit out. I got about 5 credits I ain't even used.
That's right.
Slider. She called up there and aired that lady out.
That's how you do it.
They deserve that sometimes, especially if it's an Indian nigga named Michael. Like, that's not your name.
Stop! I hate when they do that. Like, just use your real name, bro.
That's not your. I can't understand you saying Michael. You might as well say your real name.
So y'all could be rude when they tell you their real name.
Yeah. You could be like the Estee Lauder nigga that be saying nigga. Estee Lauder. Hey, that's a wild nigga.
He ain't have to say that. He ain't have to post that meme.
Fam said, I thought this meme was funny. And it's got the word nigga sitting right there. You're a white man. A very powerful white man, too. You can't be posting nigga.
Listen, how do we cancel him?
He already got canceled. They fired that nigga. That nigga's jobless right now. Jobless. All over a meme that got Chingy name in it.
All right, so this is for all of our white listeners. Do not post memes with the word nigga in it. You are not allowed to do that.
You know how much he makes a year, that dude?
Probably a lot.
10
M's?
Yeah. And it's all gone for a Chingy meme.
That nigga finna be outside asking people what can he do for a pork chop.
Right. Give me what you got for a pork chop. You're gonna be doing the chicken head outside.
He gonna be doing that chicken neck for that
for that pork chop outside. Okay. All right. Well, that's everything. That's our time for the text thread. We're gonna be back with our final discussion in just a
Sucking
moment.
dick for Chingy is crazy.
It really is.
Especially knowing. I ain't gonna go that far. Shout
Never
out.
get close to that 10 mil.
Shout out to Sydney Star. You need promotion and visibility for your product? Why not do it right here on Textually Active? It's a space right here that you can add to. If you got a podcast, a book club, a vinyl, a candle set, whatever it is you do, we might need some lashes. You can promote your product right here on Textually Active. Be sure to click the link wherever you're listening to this to, and you can get more information there. Promote your stuff right here with Textually Active.
All right, so we're back, and it's time to get into the discussion. So this week I wanted to talk about apologies within the household, specifically between the parent and the child. And I want to ask you before we get into the discussion if you lived in a household where you received apologies from your parents.
I don't fucking remember.
You don't remember?
If I don't remember, I guess no.
I'm willing to take that bet.
What about you, E? No.
If I don't remember, I don't fucking think
Like,
so.
I mean, nothing about like. I mean, yeah, maybe we did keep it in an oven for too long. Yeah, sorry about that, but not the shit that count.
Not the real apologies.
We're still somebody's kid. Did you get a fucking apology now? As in a fucking adult? A 30-year-old adult?
I was thinking. I think I may have
It's not an
got.
apology. They just said I just tried my best. I know my dad listens to this.
I tried
I'm
my
just messing
best.
with it.
Is their apology? Like, what you want from me? Like, that's
It was my first time parenting. Mine too.
was my first time childing. What do you like? What the fuck I supposed? Nigga.
I just wanted to know because it's like it's kind of expected, and I in my new role I see kids and how they interact with their parents, and this new parenting trend is now where parents are more aware of what they're doing to their children and how it affects them. And I think it may be beneficial for children to receive apologies at a young age so that they're able to become adults who are able to apologize. I think if I would have received more apologies as a child, maybe I would be able to apologize easier.
You needed more than apologies.
He should, I ain't
What
gonna
else did I need?
Troy probably should have pistol whipped you one more time.
A pistol whoop.
Just one time.
let it get up. Let it get up. You know,
Right, let her get up by herself. He should at least. Never mind. That's a fragile segment. Never mind. I was about to wild out. Never mind. Well,
No.
like, at least shoot it in the air and scare you a little bit. Something.
No.
Nah, Rezz will be like, again.
True. You almost burned the house down.
How?
You love matches and shit.
Oh yeah, with the candles.
Look,
and
look,
stuff.
look. She's like, which time?
Anyway, yeah, I think when children grow up in a household where they're receiving those apologies, they may be better as adults.
I mean, I feel like all of this shit is learned behavior. Like, you can't explain to a motherfucker who never understood what that was like. Like, if ain't nobody ever apologized to you, it's gonna be hard for them to grow up as an adult and understand that maybe I should apologize. Like, I ain't never had to apologize. I've never heard what an apology is. None of that. Like, I remember a couple of weeks ago, it was a video on the timeline, and the guy, this man, and him and his daughter get into it. He about to take her to school. The daughter come outside and says, I don't want to talk about it. He get mad at her and go, you know what? Go in your house. Have your mama take you to school.
Dang.
He don't yell at her. He don't do nothing. But all of the comments under there is, well, because you don't know how to communicate with your child and you don't want to not have to talk to her, yada, yada, yada. You in the wrong. And I'm like, I see this side. But also, it ain't like he wilded out on her or nothing. He didn't do nothing.
But if he would have said, no, talk to me right now, well, he just gave her some space.
Like, what
isn't that part of communication?
And I don't be understanding. I don't understand what niggas be wanting to do. Like, I have never seen a conversation in the heat of the moment get anything done.
No. Besides make you angrier.
Make you angry. Because right now this is triggering.
I wouldn't have told her to go back inside, have your mom take you to school. I don't think I would have took it that far.
I mean, that was just more so like, I don't want to have to deal with this right now. If you don't want to deal with it, I don't want to deal with it. Do that. I'm going to work.
Save me some time on
Yeah,
my
like I'm going to work. Like, yeah. Let me process it. We'll talk about this later, but let me go do about my business.
Right.
But I've never seen like having a conversation in the middle, like a discussion about this work ever. I don't care how, like I'm watching Married at First Sight, and they like trying to say, hey, well, if you just talk to me, like let's just communicate doing this. And I'm like, I don't think if me and you beefing right now, in the heat of it, we need to be talking to each other. Because this going to escalate. Regardless of how I talk to you and how you feel about how I'm talking to you, I'm upset right now. And so I'm like expressing a vulnerability and an emotion that I'm only letting out because we've gotten to the point where I think I need to let it out.
Yeah.
And I don't think parents, especially our parents, because them niggas, I feel like them niggas went through a lot of shit. Them niggas went through some trauma.
Yeah.
And them niggas never got a chance to let that shit out.
I mean, I do remember an apology after a whooping that went too far. Like, I'm sorry, my bad. You want something to eat? You hungry? You want to go to the store? Type of apology.
This hurt me more than it hurt you is not an apology.
It's kind of.
Nah, it
felt like an apology as a child.
That's when you watch one too many movies.
That is a gaslight. Because this don't hurt you at all. What does it hurt you? What are you doing? You ain't, except for that one time the fucking belt recoiled back a little bit and hit their ass. You can't laugh in the moment because they tearing your ass up. But it's funny.
But now, and then they were like, oh yeah, imagine if you chuckled. Like, and then like, see what you made me do?
Crazy. But this hurt me more than it hurt you. It's not an apology, bro. It's not. And
I mean, so all right, so can we talk about thresholds? Like, because I get it. Like, we talking about meaningful apologies, right? Is that where we're kind of getting towards? So
yeah.
So like, not like silly stuff or whatever case may be. Like, if there's an argument as a kid or whatever, like, what does that truly look like? Like if getting an apology from your parent.
I mean,
like, what is that like?
I feel like we're about the same age as our parents were when they had us or when we were kids. Do you feel like you would be able to apologize to a child at this age?
Yeah, but because
like real life, like apologize.
But my thing is like, I mean, but let's keep it real, because like most of our family or whatever like that, I know your dad didn't, but like you may have been in a role where you have to deal with other people. So like, why would you not treat your own kid like? Why wouldn't you treat them as good as the people that you treat at work? Mm-hmm. You tolerate way more shit at work than you do at home.
I think that's where the issue lies. I think for a lot of parents, when I leave this house, I put over so much shit in front of the outside world. When I come home, all I ask for is dishes done, a clean room, shit like that, like these type things, and that's all I ask for. And you can't even show me the respect of doing that just because I asked you to after all I do for you. Like, I feel like that is the barrier that we be forced to it. Like, I fucking go outside. I leave this house every day. Like that fucking scene in Fences with Denzel, when the son asks Denzel, when Denzel asks the son, do I owe you anything?
Right.
Like, nigga, I leave here every day. I go deal with these crackers. I fucking work my hands to the bone and put clothes in your back, food in your belly. I don't have to like you, nigga. I do all this shit because I love you. And just because I don't like you, or it don't seem like I like you, don't mean I'm not out here risking my life for you. And I feel like that's the mentality. That's the mentality the parents have.
That's kind of wild.
It's nuts, but it makes sense.
It bounce.
Sometimes it's better.
What?
Sometimes it's better for you to
like why? Like, my thing is like, what? Like, why do I need to go through that? Just because. I mean, and the thing is, we know as time grew from the Fences time that abuse comes in different forms, right?
Right.
So like, yeah, I might not put my hands on you, but that's still mental abuse. Like my thing is like, you say, yeah, you love me, but you doing that shit from obligation. You doing that because you worried about how you gonna look in church or how you gonna look in front of other people.
Preaching.
You know what I'm saying?
Preacher.
Like, that's not, I mean, yeah, like I might not have to like you. Like, come on now. Like, cut it out.
What you mean you don't like me? I'm your child.
I mean, but we gotta understand this is a fucking it's a nasty ass cycle of the household. Like that whole the whole like
I get it.
stereotype of like the mother is the nurturer that come from they took the fathers from the house. We don't ever get to get that deep into a conversation.
No,
I'm woke, but they was taking fathers from the house in slavery all the way up to recent. They taking father like now it might be a difference. Like now the fathers may know how to apologize because there are more fathers in the house than ever.
Yeah,
like. And you get to see these examples, but a lot of niggas' examples of fathers was Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Like, and he wasn't even a real father. He was just an uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he had kids, and if we want to give it a buck, TV dads, there's a lot of shitty TV dads.
Like who?
All right, Frank Mitchell was a bad TV dad.
Okay.
Moesha's father was trash.
Was he around?
He lived. It was their house.
Barely there though.
He was there, bro, trying to keep Moesha from
But
fucking.
Moesha talk to the stepmom any type of way.
Going out his way to tell her she got on this little mini skirt, she look like a hoe.
Right.
Like going out his way to say shit like that. I personally believe that. I personally think Carl Winslow was a bad dad.
Okay.
Like that nigga used to blatantly choose sides.
Okay.
Even to the point that one of his kids just disappeared.
Yeah, she did. She went upstairs, never came back down.
Never came back down. But like these are the role models that motherfuckers had to look up to. Like it wasn't no dad, so you don't understand like what it is to be a father. And I'm giving fathers a bad rap here, but let's be clear. That single mother job is crazy hard, and I understand why they wasn't giving no apologies out.
Right.
That is.
Sometimes you need a little assistance, even if it is just a lesbian, to help you with the.
That's crazy.
To help you with the children.
I don't even know how we got there.
I have a story that I would like to talk about. It does really kind of require like backhanded, like why you need to apologize to a kid.
Yeah,
but it's kind of wild. It's a good story, but it's kind of wild.
Okay. What's the story?
All right, so basically, this was somebody I think on Facebook. Right, it says, "I want my fiance to get rid of his 5-year-old daughter."
Yikes!
This starts off as.
Yikes!
That's pretty funny.
Right, and it says, I'm 32. I'm a 32-year-old fiance. Sorry, my 32-year-old fiance has a 5-year-old daughter. Her mother passed away when she was giving birth to her, and he was raising her since he lost his wife. And then basically, with the help of family, I'm now in the picture, and we're going to get married in 2023. And I'm 6 months pregnant with his son. I'm not the stepmother type, so I know I won't treat his daughter the same way I would treat our son. To be quite honest, she annoys me. She looks exactly like her mother, so constantly reminds my fiance of his dead wife, and she is very she is very attached to her daddy, which makes me afraid that my son will not be able to bond with his father because of her. Basically, I want my fiance to get rid of the kid.
See what I'm saying?
Like
this hurt people.
How are you going to get rid of a kid?
How are you jealous of a 5-year-old?
How
hurt people. This bitch probably don't know her father.
He got to watch out for her.
Like
the thing is, he probably have no clue.
That's
how you don't know how to be a stepmom, but you about to be a real mom,
right?
I'm not the stepmother type.
Stepmom seem real easier than real mom.
But one thing is, but you've been dealing with the daughter this whole time.
You knew that he had a 5-year-old.
Dick crazy.
You met her when she was young.
Best dick she ever had.
You've been saying that for a while now.
Best dick she ever had.
It can't be, because if it was, she wouldn't be complaining about the 5-year-old.
It's best dick she ever had because she let the nigga give her another child. If you don't like that one, the one you can't get rid of, like you about to have that one.
That's wild.
No, so
but I guess in my mind, it's like the reason why I brought up that whole thing is like I feel like there's people out there like that.
Oh yeah, like, absolutely.
And so you might have to already deal with your parents, right? But what happens if you are an extended family?
Like, that's not your real mom.
What does that look like when you have a stepmom or a stepdad that is involved with you, right? And it's like they might need to discipline you, depending on when they came into your life. Like, what does that even look like?
Let me find out Lisa wrote that letter.
That was you. That was you for sure.
I want to get rid of my stepdaughter.
I mean, but what is that life like? Because I didn't live with mine. Like I just had to visit her on her sometimes, and
that was grown.
I'm
that
not-
was
yeah.
grown when my stepdad came.
So what is that like? Like
No, it wasn't bad. I don't
you
think,
in the beginning, you didn't like her. It took you a long time to like her. Let's just be clear.
no, I didn't.
How long?
Adolescence.
I mean,
So until what you met Lisa when
Until
you was
like
like
high
7?
school. Yeah.
So from like 7 to 14?
Probably, no, from like 8 or 9 to like
12, 13.
to like probably like
That's a gap.
15, 16.
That's a big ass
It was a lot of years where I was like,
That's like
I'm not fooling with this lady. I don't know who this lady is.
Like,
She
that's-
coming
that's
and
a-
making
that's-
up rules.
like that's a bid.
Yeah, like that.
Like,
it was
like,
wild.
that's damn near a decade, bro.
Like
I would say until high school. Middle school was rocky. Elementary school was like, middle school and elementary was like, and then it kind of came around.
But like, what do you like? Is that you just beefing just to beef? Like, I don't know this lady, and she coming here telling me like I have a problem with authority right now. Like when I'm at work and them motherfuckers like, hey, we don't need you on your phone. I be looking at them niggas like,
What you mean you don't need me on my
I'm
phone?
about to do what I don't give a fuck about this job, bro. I'm finna do what I'm doing. So I know I have a problem with authority. Like, just like telling me what to do ain't gonna rock. So somebody I don't even know this well, and I only know you because you with my parent. Like, nigga, what? You live here just like I do. Like, you came to our house.
When I experienced it, it was fine because I feel like it wasn't a lot of back and forth. It was just like, all right, my dad says this is the lady that we got to listen to. I'ma listen, but when I get in that bedroom, I ain't gonna listen no more because this is my safe space. So it's a lot of back talking, but like resistance because like you don't, as a child, you want your mother to be there, your birth parent, and you got somebody else stepping in and taking that place. It's just like it's always gonna be you not my mama
Right.
type of deal. But eventually you got to grow up, and I grew out of it. So that's how that cookie crumbled. But for old girl with the 5-year-old, she need to grow up.
Yeah, you.
That's all that is. She need to grow up.
And this nigga not seeing this is nuts.
And like we said
Best-
earlier in the episode,
Best-
people need to stop putting everything on social media.
Best pussy he ever had, cause that is.
How do you
nuts.
oversee
How-
that?
how
How do
you-
you overlook that?
How are you still like willing to marry this lady?
6 months in,
like because like
or no?
because again
It's about to be
not-
two-
6 months. The baby
Feels me, it's
there.
about to be 2 broken homes here.
Because it's not like I said, it's not like Fear Factor. It's like I don't know how people can like hide these emotions. Like,
Yeah.
like you see stuff that's a red flag.
Right. So let's go back to the original question.
Sorry about that. I swerved completely.
I mean, all I'm saying is, look at us as adults, bro. Look at us as adults. These niggas barely want to talk to us and tell us, you know what I just want. All I want one time is a.
I'm getting ready.
All right, I might have fucked up.
That's all you want?
That's all. You know what? I see what you saying.
Acknowledgement. That's it.
Roman Reigns, acknowledge me. Maybe I did fuck up. Maybe some of them ass whoopings you didn't deserve.
Maybe I could have took the chicken out before I left the house.
Maybe
Because the thing is, I forgot who said it. It was like basically there was like their dad came in every day and then would go straight to the backyard and chop wood, right?
I saw that.
And it was like for years, and it was like, well, why are you doing this? He was like, because they punished me at work, and this is the only way that I could like get it out without making sure that I didn't take it out on you.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my life didn't go the way I wanted to. I wasn't properly prepared to raise you. My bad.
That's all you want?
That's a start.
That's it, bro. Like,
You want one too?
that's it.
No, I mean I'm fine.
Yeah.
I mean, but I just acknowledgement.
I mean,
My dad did it. I mean, when he dropped me off at college, when I got dropped off at college, like he became my best friend after that. Because it was just kind of like, hey, my goal was to make sure that you didn't get caught up like in the New York stuff.
Yeah. I'll take one. I'll take just a my bad.
You
Times were crazy. you was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I feel like this is one of those.
How else did you expect me to deal with
This
you?
is one of those episodes where Rez should probably apologize to our parents.
Yeah, you right. You the one that need to be about.
I'm the one. Should children apologize to their parents? All right.
No,
if y'all listening, I apologize for all of the terror that I caused. However, I was a young child going through a lot. I was missing my mother. I was missing my mother. I needed my mother around.
So
now,
that's when he was tolerating you.
That's something serious, and that's something that we don't talk about it a lot. Kids be losing their parent, and they start acting up. That was me. So, my mom is back around. Can't really hold on to that for too long, but
this is.
Wait, you talking about holding on in terms of the hurt of not?
Yeah, can't hold on to the hurt for too long.
So then this is where the real apology. I know we like to make fun of Rezz and what she did as a child, as a household.
Yeah, I was about to pivot
with her and her dad, but like this is really where she looking for this apology. Like, and we don't talk about that. Like, we don't talk about like, fam, I'm fucked up because of you. And however you want to spend this, I did the best I could. I was fucked up. I had shit I was taking care of. Like, fam, you do realize, like, there's nothing I could have done but be the kid that I was.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit. I don't understand what you got going on.
I ain't have all them communication skills that I have now.
Buying Pokemon cards was my sanctuary. And you telling me no to take that, like, as a punishment. Like, ma'am, I don't even understand what we doing here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, all right. So, me and Meezy kind of said that acknowledgement is a feast. So, what is something that, that you feel like you would need?
I would need acknowledgement, and then just the overall, like, yeah, I did this. This is why. The acknowledgement and the explanation.
Yeah, because I'm not looking.
I don't understand. If I feel like a piece of the apology would be the explanation, and it's not an excuse for me. It's just understanding where you're coming from.
Because I can't make up for lost time. We're not never gonna be able to do that. No. We can't. We got here because of how we got here. Now you need to explain to me how we got here. Because what I can never understand is that, do you not realize that I am fucked up? And because I'm fucked up, I might be treating another motherfucker the way you treated me.
Right.
like, and it don't seem to be like this thing. Like, I don't have a bad relationship with any of my parents.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a bad relationship.
No, I get it.
We don't beef.
But
we don't talk every day. We don't talk every week. We may talk once a month. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of me and you had this beef at one point.
And it was never.
Because of how we are, we ain't never talked about it. We ain't never addressed it. Your ego won't come to you and say, why are we like this? And I don't feel like it's my place as a child to come to you and talk to you and tell you, you did this to me, because I know we ain't gonna talk about it. If I bring this to you, you did this to me, you gonna say, what difference do it make?
I think it goes into, like, and then you don't want to have those conversations every time you get together. You don't want to go back down memory lane and keep bringing it up, fishing for your apology. It's like, dang, like, all right, I guess I ain't gonna get it, but.
So, I know everyone's story is unique, right? But, like, I feel like acknowledgement is good enough for me. Because everything, like, because the only thing I could really see why I want to know why is because in the sense of not necessarily because I truly don't understand. Like, I could probably fill in the blanks, and I just know that's not what I want to do. So, like, to add that explanation and add on to it, like, I don't really need to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like, for example, Kanye, the Kanye doc was, they did part 3, right? So, spoiler alert, I guess. When he was basically talking about abortion when he was running for president, and how how he said his dad wanted to abort him, right? So to me, it's like I would never want to, like, I just feel like he should never have been told that, for one, right? Like, no matter how old you, like, you're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we harping on that? Like, I feel like that was only brought up to hurt someone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why would you ever say that? Like, it's no good intention behind it.
I can see that, but
then I would never want to know. I would never want to know from my dad why. I wouldn't want to know that.
I can see that because I'm watching some fictional shit, but it is also a thing of that too. Like, one of the characters wanted to abort the kid, and as an adult, he found out that she wanted to abort him. And I always be like, how is this? Like, is this a problem because it shows that at one point you didn't love me?
But I mean, but truly, does it? Because at the end of it all, when it takes place for the most part, you know, it's not like you don't know who you are going to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and the thing is, and in that moment, whenever it's the woman's choice, right? It could be for any reason. I mean, there's tons of women out there who like, it's not mutual, it's not consensual, right? And then they still, you know, they might say, yeah, I was thinking about it because of the trauma that was a part of it.
I always thought abortion was a safety net. Like, I feel like it's a selfless act. I know it's gonna sound nuts, but I always feel like an abortion just means I don't want to bring you into this life. Me not being ready for it, bring you into like, if I hate this lady, like, and I say I want you to get it, and she agree, like, yeah, we should get this abortion. As a person that's had an abortion, I don't think my life would be healthy enough to have a child in it right now. If I would have went through with this plan of having this kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as I got older, the way we drifted apart, I would have hated that to have happened
with the child.
With a child being
and still having to have that connection.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hate, like, because what happens is you raise this kid, and then he get both sides of the story, and he don't even know if it's in the same book.
Right.
Like, he don't even know. Like, yeah, that mom is calling me all kinds of ain't shit.
Oh, that is triggering.
Like, like calling me all, like, we beefing through a kid, bro. Like, that's like beefing through a friend. Like, I come telling you all my beefs with E. Like, and he tell you all his beefs with me. Like, we beefing through a kid. Like,
oh, we've been there.
Hey, relax. Hey, but it's nuts. So I always felt like that is a safe choice. And I, you know, cause I feel like there comes a time if you did not grow up in a household with both parents, and we only using this experience because the three of us have step parents, and we didn't grow in the house with both our parents. It was not a nuclear household.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the word?
The whole time.
Yeah.
There comes a point where us as adults won't know why.
Yeah.
I don't.
Different.
That's the
different.
And the thing is, that conversation's come out because like now here's the real question. I'm getting into it. Right. All things considered, growing up and stuff like that. Did you want your parents to did you say like, I want my parents to get back together?
I've never seen them together, so it wasn't hard for me to understand that. But like I've said multiple times on here, I would have loved to grow up in a dual parent household.
Yeah. Which completely understood.
Right.
You?
Nah, wouldn't have never wanted to see that again.
Because it was traumatizing when you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, my stuff was not traumatizing. It was just they grew apart. But like I never said to myself like I needed that to happen.
Yeah.
Clearly I need to talk to somebody about this. But
that don't worry you.
What?
You don't think that's like a trait you can inherit?
What?
To like I hate to use y'all as an excuse, but
no, that's fair.
Like
this is hypothetical.
Like one day y'all grow apart. Like that don't like that. Seeing that don't worry you just a little bit.
I mean, I'm hard headed, so I don't really. I barely quit on things. So unless
that's that Taurus in you.
So unless there's something that is like genuinely like it's like yo like this is like toxic level type of thing. Like I don't foresee that happening.
What if your father thought the same thing?
That's fair.
He didn't quit,
but the thing is though, to be honest, I don't know why. I have an idea why, but
see,
I don't know.
But why would you want to know? You like out here, you conspiracy theory about how your life was. Well, you can just find out the truth.
No, the thing is, but who knows the truth?
I feel like
who knows the truth.
I feel like you could put. I feel like this is a case of you good at math. So if you get both sides of the story, you put them together, we pretty much can get the truth of what really happened.
But what happens if this is a situation where, like, when I bring them both to the table, right? I'm saying, hey, I want to paint this masterpiece. One person brings a fruit, one person brings a vegetable. Like it's like that. The stuff doesn't matter.
Well, if they just bring tomatoes, I don't know if it's a fruit or a vegetable.
Right.
That's fair.
All right.
Sorry.
Tomato.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, take a break, and come back with our final thoughts. All right, so we're back with our final thoughts, and I think we said a lot. And the bottom line is apologize to your kids. Listen to your kids and talk to them. Come up with the age when they're old enough to understand and comprehend. Just open up the communication for them so that they turn into adults that know how to communicate effectively. But just because they're...
What is that age?
I think it's like 6.
What's that age?
No, because you just told us during one of these episodes the same conversation we was having that you don't believe. Yeah, you don't believe kids need to be knowing these adult
I think
things.
it's like 6 sometimes, but you can tell them in a different way. You can tell them something.
I think, honestly, I think it's around adulthood, bro. Well, teenage, that age where you see your kid change from a kid to a person and an adult. Because I always tried to figure out why my grandparents weren't together. My granddad, to this day, comes to my grandma's house. To this day, every function that we have, he is there. But in my entire my childhood to adult, they were never together, right? We all knew this of the grandkids. We all knew it. We all saw it. Like, I've seen my grandpa with girlfriends. I never understood why they wasn't together, but he still kept coming. I was 29 when I found out the truth. And when my dad told me the story, his answer on why we don't know that was because this ain't some shit we talk about. So, now, this happened like 2 years ago. Now, my grandma has passed. She has perished. Rest her soul. I feel like now is maybe the time we need to start knowing this, or we ain't ever gonna know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, start telling these truths to your kids. Stop lying. Stop hiding.
Oh, listen.
Stop hiding.
Stop trying to quote unquote protect.
Yeah, stop trying to protect us, bro. I'm 30 now, 31. Because
it just sounds like you were just gonna hold it to your grave.
Yeah, we deserve to learn to know about the family history.
Exactly. Because if I got high blood pressure and you don't tell me that bullshit, I'm gonna air this out.
Right.
if I'm gonna die from this, polio was it one of those like reoccurring diseases that get passed down? Like, what happens? I don't know nothing. I probably need to start going to the doctor.
Yeah, I think it's time. All right. So what we got for the jams today?
You are now tuned in.
You are now tuned in.
You're now tuned in to WMEZ. Just cause it's up. These two deserve their flowers. They are some of the most influential niggas we've ever seen in our music history of love and music. This week we got All or Nothing by the Cool Kids, and I had to throw a little new school flavor in there. It's featuring Larry June here on WMEZ. Textually Active Song of the Week.
That's
Textually active.
All right, what y'all got for a meme this week?
I got you, bro. Streets know we out here in this war. We just talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the episode, and we in this war like real shit, to the point where it's a Russian businessman that's put a hit out on Putin, $1 million cash bounty for Putin, and somebody seen that story and retweeted. I don't know too much about the world of contract assassination, but $1 million for head of state seem low. It's giving the budget is tight, but imagine the exposure you get from it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that. Like,
Yeah, that's ignorant.
because don't nobody get to know who killed him. And if you do kill them, they on your ass. They on your head. They about to spin the block immediately.
Yeah.
So it don't really matter who killed him. How do you
I just feel like I don't really have a meme, but I'm just like, I'm just trying to, I just feel like the world has a way to try to get in your way when shit starts to work out for you.
I do.
And I feel like this is it. I'm like things are starting to go well for me. It's just like, you trying to put a war in my way to forget me from doing this.
That's funny.
I think my meme is simple, and we posted this on TA, but it's like, you disappear from social media and they think you pregnant or down bad. No, I just hate everyone. I get tired of looking at the same stuff on social media every day. It gets repetitive. Twitter be holding it down, but everything else would be the same memes, the same selfie videos, the same music bops. Like, come on, give me something. I want to see some pussy. Just kidding. I want to see.
I mean, if you need my Explore page, just say that. If you want to add,
I'm just kidding.
If you want to join the nigga group chat, just say that.
Okay.
Because that's all niggas do in their group chat.
It's show the pussy.
They just send pictures back and forth of bitches they found on the timeline.
I mean, my For You page kind of got them. Like, I can send them to you too.
Yours got it too?
Yeah,
They got you?
Yeah, they got me.
My For You page is all nails.
I mean, I got one more meme just to, lighten the mood in. Because it was very intense in here. And it goes along with what you just said.
What's yours?
Bitches just be saying they pussy good, but don't got no Rollies, no Chanel, no nothing. Just they word.
Right.
Like you just said this and we supposed to believe it. You ain't got no Range Rover. You ain't got nothing. Your Instagram ain't really going crazy like that.
Clearly not the best they ever had.
All you got is a boutique and a grass wall.
I mean, that's a show, a telltale.
And an Etsy neon sign.
Hey, you going off? Why you going crazy on that? I want one. I ain't gonna hold you. I want me a neon sign.
Listen.
Jazz won't let me get one, bro. She talking about we got enough LED lights. And I like lights. Shit.
One.
It's fucking dark in here. This fucking apartment don't got no overhead light. I don't know. Hey, who came up with this concept for apartments? Putting overhead lights in these apartments.
And you got a gate fee? Yo, like, gotta get
what's going on, bro?
Y'all moving, right?
Yeah.
Like, clearly.
Yes, we trying to. Like,
because like the door sold separately type shit.
Like, why do these apartments come with no overhead light?
I can't.
And then the outlet in the weird corner, so you put the light over there, so this half of this apartment is lit up.
And then they got the nerve for the outlet to be upside down.
Anyway.
Or that switch on the wall that don't work for shit. Like, why?
You never figure out what that switch is for.
Like, who? And then in our apartment, also another grievance I got. The switch work for just the bottom level of outlets. Not the top and the bottom, just the bottom level.
So the top one's always on?
The top one's always on, but if I flip the switch...
I get that one. I get that. Your lamp is supposed to be on that bottom one.
Bro, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. Like,
the lamp is supposed to be on
put a fucking light in this apartment so I don't have to use a lamp, bro. This is not part of the fee. Every room in this other rest of this house has a fucking light in it, but the living space.
Listen, coming from living in an apartment that does have an overhead light, I wish that we could our switch did that because I want a better lamp because our overhead we have the little fan, John. And now it's allergy season.
It's about to be.
I'm waking up so stuffy because of that fan.
I'm ready to show my little thighs off.
I'm ready to show off too. Anywho, thank you all for listening to another episode of Textually Active. We'll be back next Tuesday.
Coochie cutter season.
With another episode, y'all.
Let my ball fall out the side.
Bye.
Meezy said he gonna be out here looking like a Lego character.
You know the vibes, boy.
Let my ball fall out the side of his nuts.
Let my schmeat fall out.
Literally nuts.
All right, we're out.